Hey everybody, it's the Stag and Penny Spare Change Roval edition. New variation to the track this week. We have seen multiple variations. We've seen the backstretch chicane, move in, move out, curbs in, curbs out. But you know what? Marcus, the showman, if you will, wants to spice it up a little bit. So we're just going to change it, and we're going to make a hairpin corner so we can see a little bit of carnage over there, right in front of, coincidentally, right in front of the grandstands. We're going to make it really tighter than Sonoma, hairpin corner.
Really?
Oh, like half. The outside, I believe, is comparable to Sonoma, but the apex is literally just like kind of the point, and you just kind of
first gear corner.
It's going to be hard to launch, so you might even try to launch it in second, depending on where the drop gear puts you. But we don't know because we're going to only get 20 minutes. I don't know if we get 20 minutes of practice or it's a long one. You get extra set of tires, but who knows? You have been part of some success at the Roval.
Oh, so here's the new map.
Here's the new map. So instead of banging a right at the top of the hill.
5 is... The old map was 5 and then that turn after it. And then
we call that Redneck Hill is what it used to be called. The hill is still there.
I used to run the summer shootout.
That's a fast Legends car road
Legend
course.
car track, yeah.
So it's going to be an off-cambered turn 6 now. Long kind of sweeping right-hander, somewhat fast into a tight turn 7.
And it's tight, but then it opens up on exit.
Yep.
Okay.
You're going to see some guys turn around, some feelings bowed up, bent, destroyed, but also a little bit changed into that front stretch chicane, 15, 16, 17 as well. They extended the apex curb 15 feet. So really making that thing a distinct corner where you just can't monster truck the curb and make it straighter. Don't love that because turn 1 was a really good passing opportunity because if somebody would hit the curbs wrong in that little segment there, you can generate a run into turn 1 braking zone. But I think now we're wanting some carnage. And you're going to see that it's hard to come off the banking there. It's bumpy to make that corner. You're going to see some guys spun out.
There was also a passing zone after 5 into what was 6.
Yep.
Like where if you see the old one.
There was an opportunity there
because cars would get light, and that's where you'd see everybody spin out.
Mm-hmm. And you'd see a lot of guys hit the wall in between 6 and 7. It was easy to chatter the right rears and bend a toe link. We saw a lot of guys do that. I think now you're just going to get people smashing into each other.
That's it. It's going to be more like a Watkins Glen.
Yep.
Got the first video queued up here.
This was a wild finish. The first ever Roval finish.
Yeah, this was going to be Jimmy's last win. Jimmy hadn't won a couple, and got through there on the bumps.
Oh my goodness!
I remember watching this. I remember watching this from pit road because I was on the 12 car. And I'm like, we're gonna win.
And you won.
Oh crap, we won! I remember Bolin's just freaking out because we were all we were pretty uptight all day because it was a cutoff race and we needed points, and I think we were racing the 48 all day, and that was when everybody wrecked in the turn 1. I think it was like the Brad Keselowski, bah, 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 bah. And we got in it and kind of bounced through it, and it all worked out to where we were fast, but we cycled. The winning move of the race was he passed Jamie McMurray on the restart. And I remember going out to the bar after that, and Blaney was like, well, I didn't do much. They wrecked each other. And I said, hey.
Somebody had to be third.
There was 40 other sons of guns that weren't running third out there, so enjoy it, man.
Remember the year, this might be it for the next clip we have up. Remember the year that Chase and Harvick got into it at Bristol, and Harvick was like
each other.
Big mad, and the 4 was like on a war path to get the 9, and the 4 lined up right behind the 9 into 1, and the 9 just missed the corner. And then eventually the 4 crashed some way, somehow. I think he did the same thing. He drove it in the corner straight. Yeah, bow.
He tried to wreck Chase and then wrecked himself.
Yes.
I'm mad, whatever. A
Say it.
Super angry Kevin Harvick kind of makes me laugh a little bit.
Does it?
Because he gets like really mad, like, oh, I'm mad, and then he like gets overly mad, and then if someone is like calls him out on a like shut up, and he kind of like doesn't know what to do.
You can tell him that when we play in the golf tournament on Monday.
Well, it's just kind of funny to me that like when he gets aggressively mad, like when he smashed his helmet on the top of the car at Bristol,
and his glasses bounced.
It was like that. It just when anybody, not just Kevin Harvick,
yeah,
when anybody gets that mad, it's like it kind of makes me.
He was big mad.
He was big mad.
Big mad. Chase, this was like in the season where Chase, any road course was just unstoppable. Whether it was Watkins Glen, I think there was only at that time like 2 road courses on schedule. That road course setup that Hendrick had, but Allen in particular had with that 9 car, was unbeatable.
Dude, they were so good for so long.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, Chase Elliott's the best road course racer to ever do it. And it just goes to show that there is a lot of layers to the teamwork that it takes in these cars, because I think, we've seen they haven't had the same success with the next gen car.
There have been a lot of drivers in certain stages of their career where the timing lines up, where the team really hits on some good stuff and they have a year's worth of success and then back to normalcy.
Yeah, he was dominating this race, and when he plowed it in there, everybody was like, okay.
He's done.
And
oh,
then
wait.
He won the race. And then, is this the one where he stood on the car at the end and it rolled backwards? That was pretty cool. Yeah, he was probably more worried about the 4 in his mirror. Dang.
Just a butt kicking.
Just a butt kicking. There's a lot of playoff cutoff drama going on right now. Now the gap is kind of large, and I heard a interesting theory that most races you can. I'm going to credit Jeff Gluck and Jordan Bianchi for this. They credited William Byron. Most races, there he is. Oh, that was cool. Good thing he didn't stand on the thing when it went over the turtles.
Should have surfed it out.
That'd have been hurt ankles there. Don't run after this point. You can only with the way the stages fall, and if you pit before this, like the winning strategy is going to not get stage points.
Correct.
So William Byron's theory is that at most racetracks, the max amount of points you can get is 60.
Yep.
At the Roval or road courses, the max amount of points you can get is 40, because you're not going to win both stages and win the race. And I was like, wow, that was an interesting way to look at that. But it is hard, like unless you have a catastrophic day, and anything can happen at the end of these races, especially with the new corners that they have.
Mm-hmm.
The guys that are on the cusp are going to have to get playoff points in that first stage. And the guys like William Byron that are already locked in and 50 plus, they're going to go for the win, because that gets them 5 points for the next round. And then you're going to have guys like SVG, AJ Allmendinger that
have nothing to lose.
So
you're flipping every stage.
And this has been the year so far of the non-playoff winner.
Yes, it is.
So it's going to be interesting, because I think like even the 2-car, Austin's specialty is road courses.
Yeah.
And he's going to have to execute.
What is the playoff list right now going into it? Who's below?
Below is Logano, Suarez, the 14, Chase Briscoe, and Austin Cindric.
So Chase Briscoe's found his way to victory lane.
And Joey's minus 13.
In the Roval, in the Xfinity Series. So he knows how to get it done there. He is in a win or die scenario.
Yeah, but looking at Suarez's stats at the Roval are bad.
Yeah, not very good.
I don't think there's any finishes inside the top 20.
So
Joey,
pretty little bit of a spread. I feel like if you're Ryan Blaney, knock on wood, barring any crazy thing happening, you got to be feeling pretty confident going in plus 25.
As long as Tyler Reddick, Chase Elliott, and Joey Logano don't
beat you,
maximize stage points, and you don't get any.
Right.
Which I feel like if you have a little bit of speed, you should be able to get some, because. Yeah. But dude, like you said, reconfigured track, you get spun out, break a toe link at the wrong time, you're a lap down, you get nothing.
Yeah.
You're in trouble. I think Denny's fine. Bowman is right there with us, but yeah, I don't know. Like I'd be.
Who do you think? Do you think the bottom 4 stay the bottom 4?
I think if anybody pops out of there, it's either Austin Cindric or Chase Briscoe, like, Hail Mary win.
Man, the 45 has really lost some steam for me the last couple weeks.
It's yeah, man, it's hard. When you go on as good of a run as they went on, look at how good the run that the 11 car went on. Look how good the run we went on through the summer, right? It falls off eventually.
Mm-hmm.
And when things are going that well, like 10 finishes straight inside the top 6, you almost get used to it, and then you have a harder time adapting when things start going bad.
Yeah.
But also, I have felt since Tyler Reddick came on the scene, he is a driver that when he's confident, he is great. When he lacks confidence, he makes mistakes that are not natural to him. So if he can get some confidence back and say that he scrapes through this round and we go to Homestead, which he's really good at, we go to a couple of these fast racetracks coming up, he could get his way to the championship 4 easy. I mean, they're a good enough team to do it, but I think that they are a momentum-based team and they need to get some positive momentum rolling at the Roval.
I think if you're the 22, I feel pretty good about Joey's chances, and also it seems like every year Vegas is usually his like Hail Mary to get his way into the Final Four. It seems like he's won his way through Vegas into the championship 4 multiple times. Don't count him out. I think Joey can do it.
Well, and just looking at this weekend, right? 13 points with Paul Wolf and Joey Logano and the team that they have there is finishing, I don't know what, 6th and 3rd, or in the stages. That's just stage points. So if he can outmatch, say that he can beat Chase by 3 spots in both stages, right? Then it's down to 7 points, and then it's just where you finish.
Yep.
So I don't know. I think that'll get very close.
You know what the most exciting part is? We don't know.
We don't know, and we're going to find out. I know that I'm going to go there and try to do my best to execute for the 12 car because we are not safe. We are not as safe as we wanted to be leaving there.
Nobody's safe.
Nobody's safe. We saw that. Remember when the 42 wrecked Larson and he came around all wrecked and barely knocked Jimmy out?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be exciting, man. It's going to be really fun to watch.
You got to tune in on Sunday, 2 p.m. Guys, 2 p.m. A little bit earlier than what we're used to seeing for a 3 p.m. start time. 2 p.m. on NBC Network Television, PRN, or Sirius XM Channel 90. You got to tune in because nobody knows what's going to happen, and we know that it's going to be exciting to see who gets into the round of 8 for an opportunity to continue to race for that Bill France Cup. Ready to go.
If you want to stop by the 12 pit box, you can check out both gold medals from the Kickball Classic.
You're going to have one.
I'll bring them.
You're not going to have.
I'll bring both medals along with the other 6 that I have to the racetrack.
Just hang them
up. Stop by. You can take pictures with me at the 12th pit box before the race. That's not a guarantee that I'll bring them with me. I'll have them, but I might not bring all of them.
You should. Just wear them around.
I don't want to have to carry all that. There's a lot of brass and gold.
Make your low back sore.
Gold to bring in there.
It's real gold, too. So, hey, you guys can show up tonight at Knapples to figure out who won it. That's all I got. Busy week, home race, Kickball Classic tonight. See you there, or B Square, or NASCAR's YouTube page. You can watch that too. So, hey, holla at your boy. Keep stacking pennies. Bye.